Hi, good morning. This is Kai Lim, and today is 16th of June 2017 at about 9:10 a.m. in Singapore. Now, you will see why I always mention the time here and the date. Because in cryptocurrency, every second and every minute, the world can change upside down. Yeah. And I spoke yesterday that it is a Wild Wild West. So, Wild Wild West, there's always a big advantage, yeah. If you have the muscles to push through and the resilience and the guts and the balls and the boobs to stay your position, once you decided there's something that you want, then you'll be very successful, right? Because you're a dragon and a tiger and not a chicken. So, that's the reason I put a time here, because at any time there's always a difference. And why I'm keep making all these current Ether and Bitcoin actions at this moment, because I want you to see over the series of videos which I'm making this week, the situation can change anytime. But there is a pattern which today I'm going to share with you, and this is my secret to tell you today. Over the last 6 weeks or even the last 3 months, the same cycle is happening, and it will likely happen this month again, or until end of this year, or maybe for the next 2 to 3 years. Right, there may be some variances that depending on behavior, but basically it should be the same for this month, or probably till end of this year. Excuse me. Morning cough. So that's the reason I'm making a series of these videos, and also because when people start to ask me, I can instead of repeating myself again and again, which is very tiring and very time consuming, I can just ask them to go to my channel and watch the videos like what I'm doing now. So this channel is called Crypto to Wealth, Learn, Create Wealth. What I'm trying to do is to highlight to the masses, the common people who work very hard in their lives. They save up, they put the money in the bank, but the bank don't want their money because they got more than enough, and they pay you no interest or even negative interest. And while you're working very hard to save your money and pay your bills and raising up your family, uh, your money is stolen quietly. Why is stolen? Because all these central banks and I can assure you, all of them, yeah, are quietly printing money, because since 1971, uh, all fiat currency, which is the paper money you're holding, or every country, is not backed by anything except you got it. Except in God we trust. So, what does "in God we trust" mean? It means that if you trust that it's worth that value, it is worth that value. Right? And if you don't trust the value, then it's not worth the value. So that's what it's mean, because it's not backed by anything. And before 1971, in most countries, all fiat currencies are backed by something. This something is called fiscal gold and fiscal silver. However, this particular non-backing of fiat currency has been going on for the past one generation, at least full one generation, or maybe even the second or third generation. The so-called generation X, Y, and Z, they doesn't even know what fiscal gold and silver means, because they have been totally disconnected from what real value is. And why fiscal gold and silver is of value is because you need to go and mine it. Somebody gotta go and build the equipment, decide which are the areas that they are gold, and then they go and dig it out. So there is a stored value. So a lot of people have actually lost this concept, and this is the reason that fiat currency are now currently being overprinted. Are you aware that the world spends 3 times more than they earn? The world is spending 300 trillion based upon less than 100 trillion of the GDP. So why is this possible? Because major central banks, are allowed to print as much as they like. And the worst thing is, because assuming you have $1 and they print $10, your $1 is now worth only 10%. So this was what we call inflation or hyperinflation, because the dollar or the money fiat currency you hold every day is reducing. Yeah, quietly, right under your nose, stolen under your nose, but nobody knows. Yeah. So sorry for the long-winded short preview about fiscal gold and silver and what is stored value, but I think it's necessary at this juncture, because by next week I'll be making a different concept videos, rather than spending time on all this week on all the past videos reviewing the action movement. And why I'm doing it is because when you see all my videos starting from the first one, you'll be able to see what the people behind it, or what are the people doing about in cryptocurrency. That's very similar to human behavior. Number one, they try to control it. Number one, they try to influence it. Number one, they try to make as much money as they can. Whether it's intelligent or not, I don't know. And why always greed is always destroying humankind. Yeah. So all these are not currently being played out from the cryptocurrency, and this cryptocurrency human behavior started about 3-4 months ago, sometime in February, where it just burst out of the scenes, and it offers opportunity and risk, but it's a good way to actually observe, right, what human behavior is all about in the beginning and in the end. So this is currently in the beginning, in the infancy. It's the Wild Wild West. There are lots of opportunity, lots of risk, and lots of things that you can learn. It's like going through life. So this is why I'm very excited about cryptocurrency, because it's the start of a new era, which I spoke about in my past video, one of my past video, that since 21st of December 2012, we have entered the age of Aquarius, where everything moves very fast. And this is good for humankind, because we need to vibrate a higher frequency as we become more and more intelligent beings. And from there, hopefully that we will move forward for our dimension, for all the humans on Earth. Right? So this is a good thing, actually. This is a good thing. But the bad thing is those people who cannot catch up or cannot follow up, you'll be left behind in the old Earth, while the new Earth evolve, and the higher dimensional beings that are able to achieve that particular status will be able to move up one level up. And why I'm saying this is because currently Earth has a big problem. We are being educated to compete and not to cooperate, right? So we are always being driven to be better than the other guy, rather than look at all our strength and look at all our Earth resources and see how equally we can able to take care of everyone. Of course, it's an ideal case, easy to say, very hard to do, and we are nowhere near there, because if you look at our educational system, we are all educated to serve a specific purpose, which is not yours, it is someone else, right? To compete in the market, to be better off than somebody. So how the hell are we going to have a world where we is peaceful, because we are not being driven to cooperate, and all of us got our strong points and weaknesses. So this is a issue that is now, and currently it's being played out all over again in cryptocurrency, right? So I hope that the world gets better, but you can wait a long time, because most of us will be dead before it ever happened, from the way things are going. So to cut the philosophy or wisdom short, let's begin. Okay, today is episode 5. Are you able to identify market movements and trend now? I will review episode 4A and then current Bitcoin and Ether action at this moment. What is happening to the market right now? Now, in order for you to identify the trend, right, you must watch the past videos from the first one, right, until this present one. And I may or may not make another final video for this week to summarize the action in a 1-week cycle that has been happening for the past 6 weeks. A lot of similarity, which I'll share with you today. And also that if you're able to identify this, you'll be a little bit more confident, right? That you can benefit even more if you're a dragon or a tiger. And if you're a chicken, then maybe you decided to come out of the farm and come out to the jungle and realize that you have been domesticalized. You actually came from the wild. You need to go back to nature, right? And maybe you want to explore this as an option to improve your life, right? So let's begin, yeah? Okay, if you observe the charts now, yesterday night when I make the last video, you see that all these were over 10% minus, all were red, right? but now it has all the red has all the blue all the green actually has appear again. You see, appear again this morning. See blue now. Ether is blue now. All the others are blue. And you see across the board, this particular column here, everything seems to be the minus sign, red sign seems to have been reduced, which is very similar to about 30 to 32 hours ago. And yesterday was a bloodbath. Everything was red, and the price all here are dropping, right? And yesterday I tell people not to panic, because I've been observing this for the past 6 weeks, and you don't have to observe for the past 6 weeks. You just need to do 1 week. The pattern is the same, yeah. And most importantly, I will tell you what's going to happen today, tomorrow, and Sunday and Monday. Probably, yeah. I can't predict the future, like I say. And I want to tell you that I'm not advising you to trade. I'm just telling you the situation. Opportunities are open, right, in this cryptocurrency. And if you are smart enough, right, and got the guts, then maybe you can make some money. But please do not trade if you do not know anything. Yeah, if you are worried or if you are chicken. And this is not financial advice, by the way. It's just for fun. Yeah, I'm making these videos for fun. So this is the situation now. Bitcoin is 2395. It has gone down from about 2627. The average now is about 203 2309 24 hours, and it is less battered now. It's only minus 2%. Ether, as you can see, is 332 average 24 hours price. It has gone a little bit higher price now, and as you can see, it has started to turn positive. Positive means that the price likelihood is going up. Yeah, I mean, these are going up. Yeah, I suspect this will go up further today. Yeah, I don't think today will suffer the same battle of the price going down. And above $300 position has been hold. It is already above. This will be moving up. Yeah. So today we'll watch this very closely. Yeah, I may or may not make another video tonight, but you just observe. Yeah, if you observe tonight, and if I'm not making any video, that all this has turned green. Okay, then I'll share with you from yesterday alone all the way to Sunday or Monday this week. Some people can get very rich just overnight if they got the finances and if they got the guts. Yeah, just a few days they can make a killing. And this is how stock markets works, by the way. If you invest in stocks, right, it's the same thing. Now the difference between stocks, right, and cryptocurrency is that stocks, the big players are all controlling the pricing, and they even have what they call a committee to make sure that the stocks don't drop more than 10%. If not, they will jump in and take a look what's wrong with it. But here is really the free market, or so-called free market, because the coins are limited. The coins are limited, and it is spread globally. That means the masses or the people can actually take part in what we call a so-called real market, quote unquote. Yeah, so it's a more real market compared to stocks, which are controlled by very few, very powerful, rich peoples and corporations and countries. Yeah? So this is actually what you're seeing now is free market in play, right? And at some point in time, it will stabilize. I think in 2-3 years time. But by then, when it stabilizes, then it'll be like a stock market, because people will be controlling it somewhat. It'll be back to the stocks. Yeah. By this moment in time, if you are just a free spirit, freelancer, or you want to enjoy some fun, then this is the real market, so-called real market. And this is what global situation. It gives you quite a good global situation where everybody can participate. Yeah. So let's go to the next one. Yeah. Now the market cap, as you can see, is slowly creeping up. It went down to 90 yesterday night, 90 or 92. Yeah. Now it's creeping up to 98. Now as you can see, once this one reach 100 or 110 or above, right, I think maybe you'll go up to 120, 130 by next Tuesday. Yeah. And all this, you'll see the turn will start. All will turn into green. Right? Green means what? People who has actually bought when all these were red, more than 10, 20%, 30%, 40%, they're laughing themselves to the bank, because they have managed to shake out all the chickens. Yeah, because they are tigers and dragon, and their role is to slaughter chickens. So you need to choose, right? If you want to be in this game, to learn to be a dragon and tiger, or just stay as a chicken and stay at the sideline, or totally forget about this and go to sleep. So next chart here is, you can see, let me refresh it. Okay, this one is it has actually gone up. Now it's about 103 after I refresh it. The market cap 103 billion. So the trend is upwards, yeah. So you mark my word, this will go up to 110, 120, maybe 130 or 140, or even 150 within the next 1 week. Right? And I'll explain to you why. Yeah. Now the price on this particular website is 2444 minus 2%. Similarly, Ether has gone up. Okay, Ether has turned positive. That means the pricing is going up. Yeah. So let us click Bitcoin. Yeah. Who are the players? Let's take a look. Okay, yesterday you observed that Korea were very active. Yeah, the Korea stocks, the Korea exchange, yeah, were very active. The top two here, followed by US dollars. Now it has changed. It has gone back to US dollars. Those people in the US dollar, euro. So the Koreans has, of course, because they need to sleep, right? So, and it's only about 9 a.m. Yeah, so most of them are start waking up. So you'll see this one, all the Korean won, huh? All those with KRW will be rising today to the top, huh? To somewhere near the top, yeah. Right? And Bitcoin is more evenly spread now. Bitcoin, you see the percentage here is very evenly spread. That means there are many players. Yeah, it's more well spread towards more exchanges. Okay. Let's take a look at Ether. Okay, under Ether, the market cap, yeah, is 32 billion now. In no time, I think maybe by next week or end of this month, it should take over Bitcoin dominance here. And currently it's about 353. And if you take a look here, as usual, the two big Korean exchange in won are at the top. So it looks like Ether current market activity mainly is concentrated in Korean won, yeah, followed by US dollar. And here what you can see is people are trading Ether for Bitcoin, or rather Bitcoin for Ether. Well, this is how you see the chart. Now I've run through a few episodes regarding this, so you watch those those videos that I make, yeah. But make sure you look through all those videos. I know it can be time consuming, because you'll lose the rhythm of what I'm going to summarize for the whole of this week, and you may not grasp what I'm trying to tell you, which is very simple actually, if you understand how the game is being played. Yeah? And no need to watch for 6 weeks or 4 months to understand this simple concept of cryptocurrency. It's the Wild West, right? The brave will win. The chicken will be slaughtered. Now let's get back to some of the topics which I want to talk about. So you need to watch the past videos, and then you'll be able to identify the trend, opportunity, and the risk. Yeah. Now maybe if you watch these few episodes that I have done this week, next week or week after, you find that the numbers may have changed dramatically. But if you are serious to pick up a little bit of skill and looking at trend, then you need to look at my videos and look at the numbers which I'm referring to. Then you'll be able to identify these particular episodes review what I'm trying to present to you, some facts of what I observe, yeah, for your review. So I will be reviewing this week's review on one complete cycle. Yeah, will be somewhat similar next week. Yeah, will it be similar somewhat next week? Well, you can do your own observation, because I will not be saying the same old thing again and again. The cycle is almost the same. And what have you learned this week? Here is what I observed for the week. Yeah, so pay attention for these next 3 minutes. Okay, now this is what happened usually. Yeah, from Thursday, Friday, that means today, yeah, starting today, maybe tomorrow, yeah, to Sunday to Monday, you will see the action turns from very quiet for a short moment in time to frenzy buying from Thursday, Friday to Sunday, Monday onwards. Prices will rise. So just now I already show you, right? Ether has turned green. All the minus ratio has actually gone down. So if you have the time to take a look later in the day, you'll find that they will be back to all green again, and then all this green will be short one digit ratio, and very soon will be 2 digit. Yeah, when it's 2 digit, that's where okay the opportunity to sell if you buy low will come. So let's observe over the next 2-3 days, and then you will see. So if this is the case, then it's a great time to sell if you buy low. Yeah? And some people can make a lot of money just by 1 day trade. However, most exchanges have a limited amount that you can trade per day. So you need to choose or try to time what is the likely highest peak to sell, and what is the lowest price to buy. It is very very difficult. Yeah, don't try to time it. What you can do is if you can set a what we call a bracket of your margin. If your bracket of margin is reached, then don't be greedy. Just do what you think you want to do. You have decided to do, and that's it. And don't look back, right? If you look back, right, or try to time the highest, that means greed has set upon you. Then you shouldn't be doing this anymore, because you can make a lot of money over 1 year, but you can lose it in 1 day. Yeah. Next is there will be yawning and boring days. This usually lasts 1 to 2 days, but it can go on for at least 3 to 7 days. Like currently, if you look at Bitcoin since 2-3 days ago, to me these are yawning days, except yesterday where there was a sell down, right? So the price actually is hovering, between 2003 to 2006. Yeah. So to me these are very boring days. It's only a $300 move, 10% move. Yeah. Anything above a 20% or more move, these are very exciting days, because you can just make that kind of percentage with one or even one trade. So when during yawning and boring days, either those people who took profit went to party, or they are exhausted. They're exhausted, they're sleeping, too tired. The brain can't work anymore. It's a burnout for them. So there will be yawning and boring days. Now, yawning and boring days in 1 week, usually you will observe there will be 1, 2, or 3 days maximum, right? And the rest of the 2 days usually are weekends, right, where price rise, and during Monday, Tuesday to Wednesday, where people sell. The selling frenzy, price drops. So this is the pattern. Let me repeat. On Monday, Tuesdays to Wednesdays, you realize that likelihood of activities of selling is very high. So all the markers will turn red. And then you have 1 or 2 days to 3 days of boring days where nothing happened. Nothing seems to move. Everybody seems to have gone to sleep. And then from Thursday to Fridays onward, which is today, and you need to observe, you see that the buying frenzy starts. Right? So this is a cycle. You need to remember, and don't trust me what I say. Just observe it yourself for a few weeks, right? And then you see this cycle repeating itself again and again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, I can assure you, it'll be almost the same, with some variances by end of this month. And definitely, you will continue till end of the year. So during those days where there are people selling like yesterday, right? These are the video I made. That means this is a great time to buy, but you must time your low. What is your low? You must set your own target, your low. What is the price that you want to buy? Right? So what is it over the next 2-3 days? Right? Just observe, as the prices rise. And then after that, you see that there'll be one boring day, and then the selling starts again. So it's this cycle. So let me elaborate. Just give you an example. What I think will happen over the next 2-3 days. Now, my predictions may be wrong, and my prediction is for my own consumption, not for you to trade or to take a risk. So let's take a look at this. What is my prediction? Yeah. Okay, here's my prediction. Yeah, over the next two days. Yeah, over the weekend, you will see today. I think today will be another boring day. Very boring day. Yeah. So things will nothing much will happen. You know, everything will move around one digit. Yeah, one digit plus minus one digit, maybe up to two. Yeah. And then from the later part of the day, now it's because it's only about 9:30. Maybe later part of the day, you see that all these start to turn green. Start turn green positive. And then you see green 1%, green 2%, green 3%, 4%. So if that starts, that means the cycle of price rise has begun. And this will continue until you see 10%, 20%, and in some instances of few minutes, right, there will be sorry, yeah, Siri just answered. And there will be cases where there will be percentage, right? There is over 10%, 20%, and even up to 40% in a short burst of few minutes. That's the time you see that a lot of people, especially those experienced traders, they'll start to sell. And then if they make enough money, the weekend they'll go party, and then they'll come back to do another round. So watch out Ethereum, I think. Ethereum. For the next few days, I think a lot of action will be here. A lot of action. Okay. And Bitcoin will continue to be, yeah, neither here nor there, I think, until probably about middle or later part of the week. Because once the action of Ether dies down, those people who have been playing Ether will get bored and say, okay, let's do Bitcoin. Then they will do the Bitcoin dance. So you see the Bitcoin activities going up. Yeah. So currently everybody is doing the Ether dance. Yeah? Now part of the reason of the Ether dance that you saw the last few days is, let me explain to you what is ICO. So click here. Okay, you see this down here, ICO. Now in our current world, we have this IPO, yeah, where companies will issue shares and they try to get funding from investors. Yeah? But in the crypto world, they have this ICO. It's called initial coin offering. It's the same, very similar in concept with IPO. So what they are doing this ICO, they are telling the whole world, hey, I want to do this decentralized exchange. I got this great idea. I'm going to do this and that, and this is our team. And then through a specific timeline, what we're going to do. Hopefully, people will believe them, and then they pump in the money. But unfortunately, there are a lot of scams because you don't even know who they are. Globally, yeah, it's global. So someone in a small little corner in somewhere country unknown, they may be doing ICO. Yeah? So you don't know, yeah. So there are a lot of scams, unfortunately, but there are really there are also real solutions that some of these excellent teams are providing, like Ethereum, yeah, excellent team. Yeah? So you saw Ether went up 420, 440 4 days ago because there was a ICO called Bancor, BANCOR, and they actually need people to invest in Ethers, yeah, Ethereum, yeah. So a lot of people were selling their Bitcoin for Ethereum or buying Ethereum in the open market exchange and then buying up the Bancor ICO. Why are people interested in ICO? Because ICO, when they sell these ICO coins, the price is relatively lowest at that point of entry, and people will just dump them once it's been released in the market, and they can make maybe 200, 300% or 500% from there. So that's why ICO are very popular now. Unfortunately, in the months of June alone, there are so many ICOs. So you don't even know who is who. And with our limited capacity, yeah, you need to compete with your mind need to compete with which is which and trying to figure it out. So avoid ICOs if you do not know what it's all about, but just take note of them. Yeah. So let me repeat the cycle again. I know a little bit long-winded today. Yeah, the cycle is like that. Monday, Tuesday to Tuesdays, even up to Wednesday. You will see that to Wednesdays, Monday, Tuesday to Wednesday, you see people selling, yeah, price will drop down. That just happened on Wednesday and Thursday for this week. Yeah, and then there'll be 1 or 2 days where nothing else seems to happen, which I think maybe today. Yeah? Likely today. After this particular period, from Thursdays to Fridays to Saturday to Monday, you find that there is people buying again. So the buying frenzy starts again. So this is the weekly cycle you need to understand. But and you observe for yourself. Yeah. Now, after this week, I'll be doing more educational and information video coming soon. Yeah, having reviewed this week's trading cycle. So I will not be repeating these kind of cycles anymore, because this cycle is very similar. And the main aim of producing the last few videos, this week's video, is to give you an idea. Yeah. So when people ask me, I'll tell them, hey, go to watch my videos. You're not gonna repeat again and again. Yeah. So very tiring. Next week I'll be doing more educational information video, and this will benefit you. I will give you an overall view and framework of how cryptocurrency comes about, some of the histories, and talk about some of the depths that is involved. Now, whether we like it or not, cryptocurrency solutions are the way to go for us, because this is robotic, artificial intelligence, yeah, age that we are going to through, and we need this particular technology to bring down the cost, increase the productivity efficiency of our current environment, which however is competitive, unfortunately, and not cooperative. So unless we turn into a very cooperative mentality for most of us, then maybe we can avoid a World War III. So that's all I have today. Thank you.